What's going on, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to tell you how investing $100 a month can profoundly impact your financial future through compound interest and consistent savings. Now, I'm Dong or YB, and in this video, I'm going to highlight that most Americans lacks even $1,000 emergency, living paycheck to paycheck despite seeming middle class lifestyle. Now, before I get into it, I spent an ungodly amount of time researching about dividend stocks, about investing, about anything about finances for the last 10 or 15 years. And I find out a lot of people don't care.
Most people don't have a money problem. They have a decision problem. It's not about how much they earn. Same income, different choices, very different outcomes. Change the decisions, and the money starts behaving differently.
So I made a YouTube channel to help people out to figure it out. And I'm trying just to help people out. So if you do like these videos, like and subscribe to it. And let's get into this video. So the very first thing you need to know, at the end of the video, I'll show you an example of how $100 affect. But first, I'd like to tell you the key takeaway about it. So the power of small beginnings. That's the very first thing you need to understand. Not everyone can invest large amount of money in the beginning. And that's just the honest truth. But if you start small, it will compound. It will change your mindset. And this is why. Saving $100 a month puts you ahead of 60% of your peers. Not because the amount is massive, but due to discipline of consistent saving. This amount often equates to minor impulse purchase or unused subscriptions. Yes, a lot of people waste money on subscriptions. A lot of people waste money on dumb purchases. And this small investment will help shift your mind. Now, if you don't understand compound interest, so if you invest $100 per month for 40 years, it could turn your $48,000 investment to $350,000, with more than 85% coming from compound interest. That is the power of it. This exponential growth accelerates over time, making earlier consistent investing crucial. And at the end, I'll show you the difference about how it does it by putting it in a calculator so you can see it. Now that you understand why it's crucial you start investing early, because earlier you invest, even small amounts can end up a large amount of money. And the issue you're going to come into is, how are you going to find that $100? $100 is not life-changing money unless you invest it. Then it can become life-changing money. So how do you find it? You can find it by reducing your expenses, negotiating your bills, cancel unused subscriptions, increase your income, start a side business. There's all different ways you can get the extra $100. You just have to find out how you are going to get it, from selling stuff around the house to picking up overtime to even starting a small business. All this stuff will help you figure out how to get $100. And that's going to be up to you. Now, the other thing is, what does this $100 do for you? Now, it helps you build discipline and mindset. The hardest part about this investment of this $100 is sticking to the plan amidst in a culture where they promote consistent spending and instant gratification. This development will help you invest automatically. By treating the investment as an essential bill, this will help you shift your mindset from spending for instant gratification to learning to sacrifice rather than waiting, because you know no one's going to come help you. And lastly on this is long-term strategy. The $100 works because it's achievable and scalable. I'm asking you to start investing $100 now and then slowly increase it over time so you can build up wealth. And I'll show you these numbers in a little bit. It creates momentum like a snowball and it rolls downhill. And after a while, it's going to just work on its own and grow dramatically. So, in this video, it's not a get rich quick. It's just telling you if you invest $100 and you invest it over a long period of time, you're going to make a good amount of money. And it's not fabulous. It's not the best thing. But hey, let me show you the example. Let's look at this example. You're 18 years old and you plan to retire at 67. And you invest $100 a month. I put it in, the calculator says you get $1.5 million if you start at the age of 18. And most people, just think about it. If you can scrounge up $100 and invest it, that's how much money you'll have in retirement. Now, if you gave up your daily coffee purchase and you add $128, it'll give you $1.9 million. That's just the power of compound interest. Now, let's say you waited until 28 and do the exact same thing. Well, if you wait until you're 28, you'll put about $46,000 in. $100 at a compound interest rate of 10% will give you $571,000. That's better than most people have in retirement. Now, if you start later, this is what happens. You at 38 and you put 67 at the age of retirement, 67, $100, you'll end up with contributing $34,800 and you'll end up with $203,000. This is why I say $100 with time will get you farther. This is why I tell everyone to invest as early as you can, even if it's little. And you can always change the amount of money. And this is just showing you what happens when you invest $100. It could be life-changing money if you start soon enough. But if you wait until you're 58 to try to do this, you only end up with $17,000 with a growth of $6,000. I mean, you still got $6,000 growth, but you contribute $10,000. This is what happens if you wait to invest. Well, like and subscribe. Hope you like this video about how $100 can change your life.